Hi, it's Lisa Cuneo, and welcome to my scrapbook table. This is April's Stretch the Sketch video, which is hosted by Janet Fritz from Galaxy Girl Creations. Here's the sketch we're using, and I love this sketch, and I wish I had stuck more truly to that sketch. And I have these 4 photos of the day I came home from the hospital. My parents are both there holding me, and I also include the hospital newborn picture. I am using Simple Stories, The Simple Life, and I love this collection for older photos. The colors really go with the late 60s, 70s pictures that I have of growing up. And some of them remind me of like wallpaper in my mom and dad's house and that sort of thing. And so I've created a double page spread here. Stretch the Sketch is where we take a 12 by 12 and turn it into anything else, larger or smaller. And I've gutted the black paper, which I used to mat photos, and added a wood grain. And I used a set of square dies from, I love that set. They go from tiny to 6 by 6 or even 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 to cut all these squares. That way I know they match up nicely. And here's what I think I'm going to do. And I wish I had used the stripe side of that wallpaper on the far bottom left, top right, but I didn't. And the photos, the white border on the original photos was not in good shape. So I actually trimmed it off and added a very light gray, because pure white doesn't go well with this collection, but neither does cream. So I found a light gray that worked really well. And then I have, on each photo, I have a black and a light gray mat. And so there's what I'm thinking that I will do. And then I decided I was going to use the other side of that paper. And I start fiddling around with the ephemera, because my thought was, instead of the circles across the center, I would use the larger ephemera pieces from the collection. And that might be where I went astray. I'm not sure. I posted in one of my scrapbooking groups, people who create YouTube videos on scrapbooking, that I was not happy with this layout. I didn't even think I was going to post it. But they encouraged me to just go ahead and do it. So I edited my video. I'm doing the voiceover. I'm going to share it. And they said, just share it, because one, you might end up liking it later, or you might end up changing it, and you can, link the 2 videos together and show how you changed it in the process that you did. And besides, it's helpful to other scrapbookers to see that people who make scrapbook videos still struggle, still end up with things they don't like. And so I took their advice, and here's the video, even though I am not happy with the finished product. And I love the collection. I love these special photos. I love the sketch. It's not any of those 3 things. It's just that my vision just didn't work out with this. But I'm going to show you anyway and talk about what I think I might change. Then the day that I finished this, we were leaving for a road trip the next day. So I wasn't able to, look at it for a day or 2 and then change it. So maybe after, we're home and I have had a chance to unpack and get things back to normal in the house, I will revisit this. I'm not sure. So here I continue to fuss with pieces from the ephemera pack. And I cut out so much video. I rearranged and chose new over and over. And I just never was happy with what I ended up with. Even though there was plenty of stuff to use from this collection, I went to my Moonlit Garden from 49 and Market and pulled out a few things because the color scheme definitely matches. And I trimmed off this border piece because I wasn't liking where the patterns are meeting. I don't know why. Usually that doesn't bother me. Maybe it's because I didn't ink the edges like I usually do. But I really wasn't liking that. So I thought, well, I'll add this border in between. And that made it worse. And right there, I should have pulled the border off, put it back on the sticker sheet, and tried something else. Maybe divide them with a strip of the solid light gray paper. I'm not sure. And as usual, when using one of these chipboard frames, I split it on the diagonal and use it into opposite corners. So I think about where I'm going to put that. I put the one over the newborn picture on the far left and the other one in the diagonal corner. And that one does end up going there. But I think about, oh, should I put it up there? And then I set it aside for a little while because I just wasn't sure. But I knew I wanted this one here to highlight the newborn photo. I love these photos. These were January of 1969. My mom and dad, the day I came home from the hospital. I love that they show the couch that my family had when I was born. I think it was a green floral pattern. I remember it being kind of scratchy. And I used that couch, the green couch from the ephemera pack on this page because the couch was part of what attracted me to the photos. But I love that mom and dad are so dressed up. My mom's wearing a skirt and pantyhose after giving birth. My dad's in probably what he wore to the office that day. A long sleeve dress shirt and tie. I love that you can see his hair. He had that same hair till the day he died. He never changed his hairstyle or where he parted it or anything. And these photos are special. I really like them. And so this is one of the pieces from Moonlit Garden that I thought I would add here because I thought I was going to leave that tag there and do my journaling on it. But you'll see soon that I didn't. And here is where I'm realizing I'm just not happy with this. And so you'll see toward the end of the video that I decided that there was too much pattern going on for me. And I decided if I had a larger amount of solid that I would be happier. So I made larger black borders for the photographs or mats. And I think that did help some. But really, I think I'm going to take this page apart and just start over. And I may even use the same sketch, but I'm going to use less patterned paper. And try that. But even if I don't, the photos and the journaling are done. And I'm happy about that. I just don't like how this all came together. But that's okay. It will, maybe I'll redo it and show you the difference. Show you the before and the after. That could be a fun thing to do too. So I glue this one down, and then I realized later that I created some trapped space in between this block and the photograph of my mom holding me. So I do fix that also. Maybe I was just trying to hurry too much because we were leaving on vacation and I wanted to get this done before we left. I don't know. And I'm thinking, and this is where, in just a moment, you'll see the larger black frames. And I kept adding things because usually when I have a layout I don't care for, if I just keep going, I end up with something I'm happy with. And so there's one of the larger black mats, and I do like that. I think that did help, but it is what it is. So there's that again. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, oh, what did I do to this great sketch? There are some still shots coming up, and even though I'm not happy with it, I'm happy to be here with you today doing Stretch the Sketch. Thank you for watching, and if you like the video, even if you don't love the layout, I would love a thumbs up, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Goodbye.